Welcome to aminacademy.com. In Aluminium Bird, let us discuss about types of aircraft. Even to a layperson, it is evident that a wide range of airplane types are in operation, including general aviation aircraft, helicopters, commercial airliners, and military aircraft, as illustrated. Besides airplanes, there are lighter than air concepts such as airships, that is, dirigibles and blimps, and balloons as well as unpowered airplanes, including sailplanes and bank gliders. Additionally, there are rotorcraft in the form of helicopters, gyroplanes, also known as autogyros, and tilt rotors. The tilt rotors may also be categorized as a form of powered lift airplane. Today, more uncrewed air vehicles are UAVs, drones, which are often classified as powered lift aircraft, are operating in the airspace and must safely coexist with existing aircraft operation. Aerospace engineers must become familiar with how aircraft are classified, certified, and used, whether a civilian airliner designed for passenger transport, a general aviation airplane intended for training and recreations, a military aircraft developed for combat, or another type of aviation asset. This distinction is fundamental as an aircraft's classification determines the specific rules and regulations governing its engineering design, manufacturing, testing, and flight operations, including piloting. Understanding the classifications ensures compliance with the appropriate standards throughout the aircraft's life cycle. Furthermore, aerospace engineers must understand the regulatory requirements applicable to the aircraft they design and stay current with periodic updates, as regulations are often revised. A firm grasp of these regulations and guidelines is essential. Engineers must also consider how regulations impact their design choices, balancing safety, preferences, and cost. Ultimately, the goal is to develop safe, reliable, and cost effective aircraft that meet customer operational and budgetary needs while adhering to the regulatory framework. Now, let us discuss further about types of aircraft. Aircraft are broadly categorized into fixed wing aircraft like airplanes and roto rotorcraft like helicopters. Within these categories, these are many types, including commercial airliners, military aircraft, general aviation aircraft, and others. Commercial airplanes. There are These are designed for passenger and cargo transport, ranging from narrow body aircraft like the Airbus A320 and wide body aircraft like the Boeing 747-8 and Airbus A380. Military aircraft. Military aircraft are aircraft adopted for military purposes. These encompasses a wide range of types, including fighter, bombers, ground attack aircraft, transport planes, helicopters, and unmanned aerial vehicles, each designed for specific roles in the aerial warfare and logistics. These are used for various military purposes, including combat, surveillance, and transport. Examples including fighters, bombers, cargo planes, and reconnaissance aircraft. General aviation aircraft. This category includes a wide variety of aircraft for recreational flying, private transport, and other purpose. Regional jets. Smaller aircraft often used for shorter flights. These are jets. Regional jets are smaller, typical narrow body commercial aircraft designed for short and to medium haul flights, usually connecting smaller airport and regional hubs. They typically carry between 50 to 150 passengers and are favored for their efficiency on routes where larger aircraft might not be economically viable. Turboprop aircraft. These use turboprop engines for efficiency, often used in business travel and regional airlines. Turboprop aircraft is powered by a gas turbine engine that drives a propeller, which in turn generates thrust. These engines are typically found in aircraft that require shorter runways or used for regional flights. Turboprops are generally more fuel efficient than jets but are also slower. Turbocraft. What is turbocraft? Helicopters. These have rotating blades for vertical takeoff and handling and landing capabilities. Rotorcraft are aircraft that use rotating blades, rotors, to generate lift and propulsion, allowing them to take off and land vertically and hover. While helicopters are a well known type of rotorcraft, other aircraft like autogyros and gyroplanes also fall under this category. Autogyros, gyros, that is a gyroplanes, these are similar to helicopters but have a rotating rotor attached to a fixed frame. Autogyros, also known as gyroplanes or gyrocopters, are a type of rotorcraft that generates lift using a freely spinning rotor, which is not powered by an engine. The engine drives a propeller for forward motion while the rotor spins due to the airflow, a process called autorotation. This unique design makes them inherently stable and capable of safe landing even with engine failure. Other aircraft types, gliders, sailplanes, these are unpowered aircraft that rely on air currents for flight. Gliders, also known as sailplanes, are unpowered aircraft that fly by gliding through the air using rising air currents to gain altitude to maintain flight. They are primarily used for recreational gliders and competitive soaring. Sailplanes are a type of glider generally with higher performance capabilities for extended flights using natural air currents. Next one, airships, blimps. These, these are lighter than aircraft that use buoyancy to stay airborne. Blimps is a type of airship, especially a non-rigid airship, which relies on the pressure of its lifting gas, usually helium, to maintain its shape. Blimps are distinct from rigid airships like zeppelins, which have a framework to support their shape. Blimps are commonly used for advertising, surveilling, and observation due to their slow speeds, steady flight capabilities, and maneuverability. Balloons. These are also lighter than aircraft, often used for recreational purposes. Balloon is a kind of aircraft that stays in the sky by floating. People fly in balloons mostly for fun. A balloon is different from an airship. An airship is a floating aircraft that has an engine and can change its direction of movement. A balloon has no engine and has no way to change its direction of movement except up and down. A balloon travels by moving with the wind. The bottom of the balloon is called the basket, where people can sit or stand. The top of balloon is a big cloth bag called the envelope. Next one, seaplanes and amphibians. These can take off and land on both water and land. Seaplanes are aircraft capable of landing and taking off from water. Amphibians are a type of seaplane that can also land and take off from conventional runways. Float planes and flying boats are the two main types of seaplanes, with amphibians being either a float plane or a flying boat equipped with retractable landing gear. Unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs. These are remotely piloted aircraft. Unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, also known as drones, are aircraft that operate without a human pilot on board. They can be controlled remotely or fly autonomously based on pre-programmed flight plans. UAVs have a wide range of applications in military, civilian, commercial, and recreational contexts. So far, we discussed different types of aircraft. We have done. Please subscribe our YouTube channel.